Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining Parkinson Voice Project for today's online Speak Out Home practice session. My name is Samantha Allenderry. I'm a speech language pathologist and the founder of Parkinson Voice Project, and I'm here to help you establish and maintain a consistent Speak Out home practice routine. Just a reminder that after this session, we have our weekly Parkinson sing-along. Every Thursday, I am hoping that you will block out an hour to exercise your voices. You'll practice with me for 20 minutes and then hop on the Zoom call to participate in the Parkinson sing-along. If you are not a singer, I want you to try it anyway. Just try it. If you hate it, you don't have to come back, but I don't think that you'll hate it. It's such good exercise for the muscles you use to have expression in your voice so that you don't end up with a monotone voice. And it's also really good exercise for your swallowing. And it really is, because your vocal folds sit on top of your airway. Your vocal folds are the last protection of your airway. So when something tries to go down the wrong way and you start coughing, it's your vocal cords that are going, get out of there. They're trying to keep food, liquid, saliva from slipping down to your airway. When you sing and when you do the glides that we do, you are stretching the vocal folds in different ways and making them more flexible. And think about it. Think about thin liquid, like water going down, trying to get down the wrong way. If your vocal folds are real stiff, like other muscles in your body, like it can be with Parkinson's, then your vocal folds can't protect your airway as much. But if the vocal folds are more flexible, if they can stretch and move and adjust better, they can protect your airway more. So when we do the glides and we're gliding up and down, you're making your vocal folds more flexible. And when you sing, you're making your vocal folds more flexible. So please try it today, after this session. And if you are in a time zone or another country and it's the middle of the night when you're watching this, the Parkinson sing-along video is always posted in the afternoon on Thursday. So you don't have to participate live. You can do the recording. All right, today's topic, poetry. Everybody say poetry with intent. Ready? Poetry. Now notice I'm speaking out, poetry. Ready? Say it again. Poetry. Say it with more intent. Poetry. Good. And now let's all smile with intent. Ready? A couple seconds. Very good. And we are now going to take a sip of water with intent. We're doing everything with intent. We're even living with intent, like my sign says behind me. Speak with intent, swallow with intent, walk with intent, live with intent. Do everything with intent. All right, first speak out exercise, the warm-up. Lift your voice and project every syllable over your computer. Ready? May, me, my, mo, moo. Again. May, me, my, mo, moo. Let's do it again. May, me, my, mo, moo. This time, let's use more intent and stretch out the vowels a little bit more. May, me, my, mo, moo. We are learning to control our voices. We're using intent. One more time. May, me, my, mo, moo. Very nice. Take a sip of water. If you are chatting, tell us your first name and where you're from. If you've never chatted before, click on that box on our website that says type in your nickname and just put in first name and where you're from. Okay, no need to create a password or anything like that. The chat messages disappear at the end of the day. We are putting them there so that you can be motivated, you can enjoy the cute images that people are posting, and also make some friends. But make sure you are exercising your speech and your swallowing muscles and not just chatting. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the ahs. Deliberately open your mouth wide and lift that voice. Let the ah fly out of your mouth over your computer. Ready? Good. Let's do it again. We are not yelling. It's not it's not like that. It's just kind of floating out. Ah, make sure the sound is ah. Ready? It takes a lot of control not to be yelling. Often when people start speak out therapy, they're kind of yelling. They think of it as loud, but intent is not necessarily loud. It's about projecting your voice forward, being confident, and being in control of your voice. Let's do it again. Good. One more time. Very nice. Okay, take a sip of water, grab that cup or glass, and swallow with intent. The next speak out exercise, the glides. Project out a steady out. Don't start gliding from the beginning because we're going to do the exercise with more control. We're going to be more deliberate. Steady ah, then start gliding. Here we go. Make sure the sound is ah. If you need to use a mirror, make sure you're opening your mouth wide. It's ah. Ready? Ah. Stop. Ah. Be sure to stop all the way when you get to the top. Let's do it again. Stop. Breathe. Close your mouth. Now. Sometimes people hold their breath at the top. I don't want you to do that. Let's do another one. Good job. All right, one more, then we're done with these for today. Very good. Go ahead and take a sip of water. If you could help us get the word out about these sessions, we would greatly appreciate it. We have brochures that you could give out to your physical therapist, your pharmacist, your boxing class, PD support group, your neurologist. If you would like to help us get the word out about these sessions, send an email to intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. intent@parkinsonvoiceproject.org. Let us know how many brochures you would like us to send you. We'll send you as many as you need, and make sure to include your email address, your address and phone number. Phone number in case we have a question for you, but tell us which address to send the brochures to, and we would really appreciate your help. I hate to see anybody losing their speech and swallowing when we know how to help it. All right, we're moving on to the counting. All right, this exercise re-coordinates the breathing pattern. With Parkinson's, the breathing pattern can get out of sync, I guess is one way to say it. So we're taking back control. Lift every number, throw it in front of you, stop at the end of each row. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice and even. 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12. Good. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. If you tend to rush your speech, you need to speak out more. Really think about the vowels. So it's not uncommon. If you tend to rush your speech, you might be able to do this first line really good. And then when you get to 4, it goes 4, 5, 6. So what you need, concentrate, really throwing out every number. Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. Think about it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Very important to lift, too. All right, sip of water, then we'll move on to the reading. I have some really good news to share with you. I think you already know, many of you know, that Parkinson Voice Project awards training grants every year. Well, last Friday was the deadline for applications, and I want you to know that we received 1,067 grant requests from speech pathologists that want to be trained in our program. And then we also received 375 grant applications from clinics, universities, hospitals, rehab clinics that want to train their speech pathology staff. I'm so excited about it. We will have more Speak Out providers, and they'll be taking our new course. And several have already finished the course, and it's so good. The training is excellent. So I'm happy for all of you because we will have more Speak Out providers available to help you. We're moving on to the reading now. The topic today is poetry. Everybody say that with intent. Poetry. Read these sentences twice with intent. Ready? World Poetry Day is on March 21st. Again, World Poetry Day is on March 21st. Next. To be or not to be, that is the question. Again, to be or not to be, that is the question. And make sure you're saying every word. Be deliberate. To be or not to be. Let's do it again. To be or not to be, that is the question. The next one. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. Stretch out the highlighted words. Read it again with more intent. Season of mists and mellow fruitfulness. Ready? I wandered lonely as a cloud. Again. I wandered lonely as a cloud. The next. But still, like dust, I'll rise. More intent. But still, like dust, I'll rise. All right. I want you to name what are some things associated with poetry, or what do you think of when you think of poetry? Make sure to answer with intent. Let's read what Lisa came up with. Ready? Literature classes, rhyming words, poetry readings. Did you come up with the same items? Now, we want you to name famous poets. Say each name with lots of intent. Let's read these together with intent. Robert Frost, Emily Dickinson, Rudyard Kipling, Langston Hughes, Emma Lazarus, Alfred Tennyson, Allen Ginsberg. All right, take a sip of water with intent. We're going to do Dr. Boone's words and then the bonus reading. Say these nonsense syllables with lots of intent. Here we go, each one twice. Goo, la, gun, ga, ga. Again. Goo, la, gun, ga, ga. And the next one. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Again. Ku, ka, man, gu, ka. Ready? Gangla, gangla. And the next one. Kukla, kukla. Very good. Now here's the bell. We're moving on to the bonus reading, which is much more challenging than the previous reading that we did. The goal for most people is to be able to read with lots of intent, being very deliberate for 3 to 5 minutes. Believe me, if you can keep your concentration and do that for 3 to 5 minutes, you can carry on a conversation with family and friends and be understood. We're going to read How Do I Love Thee by Elizabeth Barrett Browning, Sonnet 43. Let's read this with intent. Really exaggerate, stretch out the highlighted words. Here we go. How do I love thee? Let me count the ways. I love thee to the depth and breadth and height my soul can reach. When feeling out of sight, for the ends of being an ideal grace. I love thee to the level of every day's most quiet need. By sun and candlelight, I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. I want us to read the last part again. Let's start with, I love thee freely. Use more intent. Ready? I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. One more time. Come on, you can do it. Ready? I love thee freely as men strive for right. I love thee purely as they turn from praise. Now, it is time to click on the Zoom link. Elizabeth will put it in the chat. It's also on the home page of our website, ParkinsonVoiceProject.org. Go participate in the Parkinson sing-along. Try it, okay? And again, if it's the middle of the night or you're watching a recording of this, the sing-along recording, we keep one recording on our website all the time. Every Thursday afternoon, we replace the recording with the new session, okay? And that way, if you really enjoy the sing-along, you can practice every day with the recording. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.